Welcome to today's episode, where we focus on helping you stay sharp, strong, and independent as you age. In this episode, we're uncovering an often overlooked aspect of senior health: seafood. While many believe it's always a healthy choice, not all seafood is the right choice after 60. Some types may be quietly contributing to inflammation, memory issues, and liver stress. We'll discuss 4 seafoods to avoid and 4 healthier alternatives that can truly nourish your body as you age. Stay tuned for expert advice on making smarter, more informed choices for your health. As we dive deeper into this topic, it's important to recognize that what we put on our plates doesn't just fuel our bodies, it can also impact our long-term health. Seafood has long been celebrated for its high omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for brain health, joint function, and reducing inflammation. However, after 60, our bodies change. Our ability to detoxify slows down, and some of the very nutrients that once supported our health can now become harmful in excess. Take mercury, for example, a common toxin found in certain types of seafood. While younger bodies may handle it relatively well, older adults can accumulate mercury more quickly, especially since our liver and kidneys don't detoxify as efficiently. This buildup can lead to cognitive decline, chronic fatigue, and even mood changes. But don't be alarmed. There's good news. We're here to shed light on the seafood options that could be doing harm and replace them with better alternatives that can nourish you safely. Let's start with the first seafood that seniors should seriously reconsider: farmed shrimp. While it may seem like a healthy option, the reality is that most shrimp comes from overcrowded farms where antibiotics, pesticides, and chemical preservatives are used. These residues can trigger inflammation in your body, leading to subtle symptoms like joint pain, digestive issues, and unexplained fatigue. It's easy to overlook these issues because shrimp is often sold frozen and pre-packaged, with no indication of how it was raised or processed. But these hidden chemicals can become a real problem as our bodies become more sensitive with age. So, if you're relying on shrimp as a go-to protein, it might be time to reconsider. Next up, let's talk about canned tuna. It's a staple in many households due to its convenience, affordability, and high protein content. But what most people don't realize is that canned tuna is one of the most mercury-rich foods available. Mercury, a toxic substance, can accumulate in the body over time, particularly for older adults whose detoxification processes are not as efficient as they once were. For seniors, even moderate exposure to mercury can lead to troubling symptoms like brain fog, memory lapses, and fatigue. These are often mistaken for just signs of aging, when in fact, they could be linked to something as simple as a tuna sandwich you've been eating every other day for years. It's a silent issue. There are no sudden warning signs, but the mercury gradually builds up in your tissues, especially in the brain. I had a patient, 69 years old, who ate tuna 3 times a week. Over time, she developed mild depression, brain fog, and tremors. When we tested her mercury levels, they were nearly double the safe range. After eliminating tuna and incorporating safer seafood options, her symptoms began to improve. This is why it's so important to be aware of what's on your plate. While tuna may seem like a clean, healthy protein choice, it could be doing more harm than good, especially as you age. Let's move on to the third seafood you should reconsider: tilapia. Despite its neutral flavor and low cost, tilapia is often farmed in crowded ponds with a diet of soy and corn. This unnatural diet affects its omega-3 to omega-6 ratio, and too much omega-6 can fuel inflammation in the body. Tilapia is often served in hospitals and even recommended for heart patients or seniors recovering from surgery. However, this fish could actually be hindering recovery due to its inflammatory properties. Research has shown that farmed tilapia can have inflammatory effects similar to processed meats like bacon or sausage. It's not what many people expect from a simple white fish, but tilapia's low nutritional value and poor fat profile make it a fish you should rethink, especially after 60. Now, let's move on to the fourth seafood that may be silently affecting your health: imitation crab. Often found in sushi rolls and seafood salads, imitation crab isn't even real crab. It's a highly processed blend of white fish paste, starch, sugar, salt, and artificial flavorings. For seniors, this combination can be particularly harmful. The refined starch can spike blood sugar, the sodium can strain the kidneys, and the artificial additives, like MSG, can irritate the nervous system and gut. Though it may look like seafood and taste vaguely like it, imitation crab is essentially a product filled with empty calories and very little nutritional value. Regular consumption can lead to oxidative stress and inflammation, which may slow recovery, impair cognition, and even affect mobility in older adults. In traditional diets, real crab is celebrated, but if that's not available, we choose something else entirely. With these four seafoods, farm shrimp, canned tuna, tilapia, and imitation crab, you may be doing more harm than good, thinking they're healthy when in fact they could be silently contributing to inflammation, mercury buildup, and other health issues. But don't worry, there are better choices. Let's take a look at the four seafoods that can nourish and protect you after 60. Let's begin with the first healthier option: wild-caught salmon. This fish is often considered a powerhouse when it comes to nutrients. Unlike farmed salmon, which is often raised in overcrowded conditions and treated with antibiotics and chemicals, wild-caught salmon is naturally rich in omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA, which are essential for brain health, reducing chronic inflammation, and promoting heart health. These omega-3s are crucial as they support the body on a cellular level, helping with recovery and repair, especially as we age. In Japan, wild-caught salmon is often served for breakfast, grilled with a bit of miso and accompanied by steamed greens. This simple meal offers profound benefits, providing both nourishment and healing. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who consumed wild salmon twice a week had significantly lower levels of C-reactive protein, a key marker of inflammation. The best part? You don't need supplements or powders to reap the benefits. Just a small piece of real fish, cooked with care, can make a big difference in how you feel and function each day. Next on the list is sardines. These tiny fish are packed with nutrition, especially for older adults. Sardines are rich in omega-3s, calcium, and they're low in mercury, making them an ideal choice for seniors. In fact, sardines are considered a longevity food in Japan, often simmered, grilled, or even dried as snacks. The calcium in sardines, especially when you eat them whole with the bones, supports bone health without the need for synthetic supplements. Plus, the omega-3s help reduce inflammation and support heart and brain function. A study published in Clinical Interventions in Aging found that older adults who consumed sardines regularly had better bone mineral density and lower levels of inflammatory markers compared to those who didn't eat fish at all. Despite their somewhat strong flavor, sardines are one of the safest and most therapeutic seafoods for seniors. You can find them canned in olive oil or water, just be sure to choose wild-caught varieties. The third seafood I recommend is mackerel, specifically wild-caught mackerel, like saba. Mackerel is a fantastic source of omega-3s, vitamin D, and coenzyme Q10, nutrients that are crucial for heart health, cognitive function, and cellular energy. For seniors, mackerel is one of the most nourishing fish options. Unlike lean whitefish, mackerel provides deep, sustained nourishment that supports the mitochondria, which are the tiny engines in your cells responsible for energy production. In Japan, saba is often grilled with a pinch of salt and served with grated daikon radish, a simple yet powerful combination. A study from Lipids and Health and Disease showed that mackerel consumption in older adults improved arterial elasticity and reduced triglycerides, both of which are important for reducing the risk of stroke and heart disease. Mackerel's rich nutrient profile makes it one of the best choices for seniors looking to maintain heart and brain health. The fourth and final seafood on our list is scallops, but only when they're wild-caught and prepared simply. Scallops are often overlooked, but they're one of the cleanest and most digestible proteins you can eat after 60. They're low in mercury, low in fat, and rich in vitamin B12, which supports brain health and energy metabolism, two areas that tend to decline with age. What makes scallops special is how gentle they are on the system. For seniors with slower digestion or liver strain, scallops offer high-quality nutrition without overburdening the body. In traditional Japanese cuisine, scallops are lightly seared or steamed with miso or seaweed, providing nourishment without triggering inflammation. A study published in Marine Drugs found that certain peptides in scallops have anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects, especially in older cells under stress. This makes scallops not just clean, but also protective, a perfect addition to your diet to support strength, clarity, and longevity. So there you have it, wild salmon, sardines, mackerel, and scallops. These four seafoods offer nourishment without the hidden risks. They provide the essential nutrients your body needs to thrive without contributing to inflammation, cognitive decline, or liver stress. When it comes to aging gracefully, food can either heal or harm, and the right choices matter more than ever after 60. It's not about restriction, but about precision. The right seafood can support your body, sharpen your mind, and restore your energy. So remember, not all seafood is created equal. Choose wisely, and your body will thank you. As we wrap up today's discussion, it's clear that making informed decisions about the seafood we eat is crucial for our health after 60. By carefully choosing what we put on our plates, we can actively support our body's ability to fight inflammation, maintain cognitive clarity, and sustain heart health. The four seafoods we've discussed today, wild salmon, sardines, mackerel, and scallops, offer incredible nutritional benefits that can truly help you age with strength and vitality. These are not just food choices, but vital tools to support your overall well-being, without the hidden dangers that come from certain fish, like farmed shrimp, canned tuna, tilapia, and imitation crab. When you focus on the quality of the food you consume, you empower yourself to take control of your health. This isn't about perfection. It's about making precise, informed decisions that support your body's unique needs as you grow older. I encourage you to try incorporating these healthier seafood options into your diet. It's not just about adding variety, but about adding food that truly nourishes you. Food that can make a real difference in your health and well-being as you age. As we always say, health after 60 isn't about restriction. It's about making smarter, more nourishing choices. And as you've learned today, seafood can either be a friend or foe, depending on which varieties you choose. Thank you for joining us in this important conversation. If today's episode made you rethink your seafood choices, share it with someone you care about. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us again next time for more insights on how to live healthier, stronger, and more independently as you age. Stay sharp, stay strong, and take care.